2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Quite the attire on the Pistons as they made their way through the tunnel earlier. They're geared up to give their fans a big treat here at home tonight. The tallest building in Michigan, the Renaissance Center, part of the scenery tonight as we come to you live from Detroit. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons, they've got Doumbouya, Josh Jackson out there with Cunningham. Then it's Hamidou Diallo, and it's Grant in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's Cunningham. Into the lane, and then Cunningham slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Durant, wide open, he fires. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time.
Lethal outside shooter Kevin Durant hitting those threes with ease.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason. Locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And here's Griffin after Josh Jackson hitting the 3. Outside Durant from outside the arc. Doumbouya pulls it in. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Diallo, a slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Jackson kicks to Diallo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Harris, and Grant sends it back.
You see how quickly Grant gets off the floor, sending that one back. Airmail.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And here's Harden, following the 3-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Jackson passes to Diallo. And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 5.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
So he gets them both. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. For three, Harris. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Diallo. Basket good. Diallo's got his second basket of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And stolen by Diallo. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so is Detroit going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Bill's out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
A minute 50 left in the first half. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring the same type of intensity and toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Irving looking over the floor. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Poked away and stolen by Diallo. Cunningham passes to Bay. Pistons passing it around. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Tries it from 19. Again, the Nets for 2.
Can hit it outside, inside, and there you see Kyrie with the pull-up.
Diallo inside. Guarded by KD. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. From past the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. The half. Well, Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
Olynyk is out there with Diallo. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Jackson and at the shooting guard. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The open shot, Harris. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Harris has got 7.
And, you know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
Cunningham passes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kyrie Irving.
Timothé Luwawu Cabarro.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. That one goes in.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Jackson from long range. The shot will not fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Diallo. Knocked loose. Harris kicks to Harden. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Johnson, the pass to Harris. Here is Harden. Inside, Griffin.
It's really inevitable that a player's physical gifts may diminish over the years. But one thing about Blake Griffin that will never go away is his leadership ability.
I totally agree. He's one of the most respected players in the NBA, and that will continue even after his playing days are over.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Boomboy is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Bay comes in for Diallo. Joseph, he's checked in for Jackson. And Hayes subbed in for Cunningham. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bay against Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Detroit, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Here's Doumbouya, and he finishes nicely on the way. And now a 6-point Piston lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Harden, that's good.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Outside, Joseph. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Pistons on top. They lead by 4.
try and take away.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Griffin. Johnson is out there with Harris. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in at the one. On the wing, Brown. He tries for three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his fourth assist in this one. Jackson from long range. Nailed from three-point land. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pistons leading by 8. Diallo with it. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Diallo's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Harris draws the double. 6 to shoot. Here's Griffin. Oh, that's blocked. Fast break Detroit. Here's Diallo. Count that one. Diallo's got the lead up to 12 now for Detroit. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pistons?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Now here's Diallo, guarded by Harris. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Detroit.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible, but he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Diallo with it. Here is
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harris, no good.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
Here's Diallo. Here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Here's Griffin, and finished off by Griffin.
Blake Griffin's teammates have to say wow, because they get the chance night in and night out to see something fantastic.
Diallo inside. Griffin's there. Shot good by Diallo.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Harden way outside. No good. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin.